All right, guys, here's another human trainer workout. So this one is all done with the handles. As bad as the foot cradle one sucks, this one doesn't suck quite as bad, but you're gonna get shaky on, right? So you can use any suspension training device with this. We just, as always, prefer the human trainer. Let's go. For the first exercise of this grouping is a push-up. We want you up on your tippy toes for the entire time. Standing more upright makes it easier. Taking a little step back makes it more difficult. We want you to drive your elbows out wide and let your body fall into a push-up position. You are then pushing your hands into the straps to drive your body up. We are fighting for a straight, neutral spine the entire time. We will then take a little step forward, face your palms towards each other, and go into a fly. During this exercise, keep your elbows a little bent. Drive the elbows out wide and back behind you before pulling back to the middle. This exercise is very difficult. To make it a little bit safer and easier, you can go with a staggered stance or take a little more step forward and get a little more upright. We will then flip around into a row. For the row, we are going to put all our weight and lean back on the straps. Again, the more upright you stand, the easier. The farther you walk under the straps, the more difficult. We can also do this one of two ways. You can have your palms face down, which will get your traps a little more, or have your palms facing each other the whole time, which will get your lats a little more. You can do one, the other, or alternate. The fourth exercise is a T-row. This is very similar to the fly, just in a rowing motion. Again, palms face towards each other, little bend in the elbows, and it's a pulling motion out away from your body. It also helps to pull your toes off the ground and stay on your heels for this exercise. There is no break in between sets on these. We are going right back into the push-up. If the strap is rubbing against your arms, simply make sure you're driving your elbows out wider to prevent this from happening. The harder we push our hands into the handles, the more we get out of this. Remember to take a step forward for the flies, as these are significantly more difficult than the push-ups. One thing we want to think about anytime we're using the human trainer, but especially when we're using the handles. When we lift weights, the weights are the moving part of the exercise. In suspension training, your body is the moving parts of the exercise. Think of your body as the machine. We're also looking on the rows for a slight pause and squeeze through the back at the top of each movement. We do not want the straps to have any slack in them. Keep all your weight on the straps and keep them tight throughout the entirety of these exercises. And remember, small changes in where we stand make big differences in the difficulty of the exercise. Don't forget to breathe. And again, there is no rest between sets. Third round and the last round. By now you may be feeling it in your hands and forearms, chest, triceps, and maybe even your glutes. This is all a good thing. Also, if you're shaky, especially through the push-up portions of the exercise, that's okay. There is very little stability when using suspension training. This is one of the huge benefits of it. If you're feeling any discomfort in your shoulder through the fly, find a better position for your elbows to be in. This is the stagger stance part that can make it significantly easier. Again, through the rows, remember to keep all your weight on those straps. We are never standing up straight completely. We are always leaning back. Remember to breathe. Last exercise of the last round. Stick with slow, quality movements. And that's the first set done. After completing